hello, welcome to another edition of whatever the heck this is, Stefan Reed's Line News. I'm Stefan. This is Small in Japan, the YouTube channel where we talk about what is big/small in Japan. And this is Stefan Reed's Line News, a segment where I read Line News every single day. Line is, of course, the biggest messaging app in Japan. And it has its own little news tab now, which I like to read on this here show every single day. This is, of course, Line, of course, gives me like an algorithm with a bunch of fluff stories for the most part. Sometimes it's interesting, most of the times it's not. So let's just get right to it. Today is September 2nd, 2022. If this is your first time listening, remember to like, subscribe, all of that good old jazz. And buckle up. So Line has 2 rows of fluff pieces with big old pictures and headlines underneath them, and then the actual news is sandwiched between those 2 rows in literally just text form. So people all just like pass over them without actually reading them, even though they're the most important stories of the day. We'll get to those in a second, but let's power through all this fluff first. So we have story number 1 today. It's of course the typhoon that is ripping through the country, well, ripping through Okinawa more than anywhere else right now. It's a extreme. I read like some graph of it, and it was like written down that it was a violent typhoon. I'm not sure if that's just Japanese bad Japanglish, or if that's actually like some weather term that I'm not aware of, but apparently the typhoon that's blowing through Okinawa right now is very violent. It's going to be hitting there all weekend, and then eventually it's going to be making its way further and further north, and it'll hit Nagasaki on the 5th, which is like Monday? So yeah, it's really taking its time, and that's kind of scary because, you know, if it's just sitting there in Okinawa, it's going to be dumping rain on there for a good 3 or 4 days, which is never a good thing. Hopefully things will clear up. It's weird because we haven't really had many typhoons this season, this year in particular, but apparently it's coming a little bit later than usual, and it's going to be a big doozy. So if you're in Okinawa, please be careful. Or if you do in fact have some Okinawa weather related issues that'll potentially get picked up by the news, please be listening to this show while you do that, just for the free publicity. Yes, I don't want to pay for YouTube ads or whatever the hell. However the hell people get views on this damn hell app. Okay, let me tell you what, I've already kind of, spoiler alert, I've already kind of looked at the other stories that we're covering today. And we kind of get this typhoon story yet again a little bit later on. But let's move on to story number 2, which is, I gotta tell you, complete and total fluff in the purest sense. So Machida Keita, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, he's got a particularly interesting spelling for his personal name. And Shiraishi Mai, her spelling is not as exciting. Took a picture together, and people say the headline says "Bidan Bijo date," so it's like it's a cute boy and a cute girl date. Kappuru kan ni kyun kyun suru depachi. So apparently they are gonna be in a drama together called Tepachi, and the official account for this drama posted a picture of the 2 of them together, and in pure Line News fashion, the algorithm has seen fit to say that this is the second most important story that it wants me to see today. Literally, it's them sitting there together, doing like a peaceful shoot or whatever. It's not there's nothing exciting going on here. And of course, in pure Line News fluff fashion, it gives you dumb comments from people who commented on the picture originally, saying things like, "We've been waiting," and "Wow, what a beautiful two shot." Two shot, of course, means just a pair shot. The typical mindless fluff you come to expect from Line News. So that's that top row of Line News stories. One is an actual news story, because the typhoon is pretty important news. The other, completely and totally pointless. Let's go to that second half. Number 3, we've been covering this, I'm not sure how many times we've covered this in the last week, but more Kagawa Teruyuki drama unfolding here. Now it's another job that's not getting canceled. So he's in a drama called Roppongi Class on Terebi Asahi, and he's gonna apparently remain in that drama. It should be said that this drama is probably completely shot and edited at this point. So this is really just the TV network being lazy and saying, we don't want to cut him out. We don't want to rehire the editors to reshoot him or reframe the shots. So he's not in the shots anymore. So we're just going to air it as is. And of course the internet is either saying, are you sure it's okay to not cut him out of the show? Or, that's so scary. Or, oh man, that's great. So in pure internet fashion, there's people who are for this news and people who are adamantly against this news. Of course, Kagawa Teruyuki, in case you've not been listening to the last couple shows, is in trouble for abusing a hostess. So like a professional hostesses are pretty much like prostitutes without going all the way, although you can go all the way if you establish a basic sort of relationship. But anyways, this guy was abusing a hostess in front of people. There's actually pictures of the incident that have been showing up online. Not like anything graphic or anything, but he's Toyota was standing by him for the first week, and then yesterday they decided, nope, we're gonna have to cut everything after all. But Roppongi Class is where you can still get your Kagawa Teruyuki fix if that's what you're interested in. Okay, let's power through the last of the fluff stories today, and this is also very much fluff. So Exit participated in a event for Gillette, yes, the razor company, yesterday with a professional soccer player. Exit, of course, is just finished up. Well, they've had a busy week. Kanachika finished up the 100-mile or the 100-kilometer marathon for 24-hour TV, and Rintaro announced his marriage, I think, literally like a couple days before that. So they've been very, very busy. This is just pretty much just a PR piece for Gillette's PR press conference they did, where Kanachika talks about how he feels after running that big event. And I guess there's apparently a rumor going around that he was wearing makeup while he was running, and he says he responded to that saying, I absolutely did not wear makeup running the 100-kilometer marathon. So good for him. Take that, random people on the internet. He was not wearing makeup, so you can suck it, apparently. Yes, this is complete and total fluff. Pretty much a double whammy of 24-hour TV and Gillette razors, which I don't think I use. I use an electronic razor. I don't think I've ever actually used like a Gillette razor in my life. Of course, it helps that I'm bald on one end, and I'm kind of growing a beard on the other. So yeah, works. All right, so that's the fluff stories today. Let's get through the news. Story number 1 of the actual news. Yesterday, I kind of was factually incorrect when I said that inflation and the exchange rate was getting a little bit better, because today, for the first time in 24 years, the exchange rate has gotten to the point where $1 is actually in the 140 yen range, which is incredible to think about. Because I think a couple months ago, or not months ago, but like before COVID, I know it was like 110 yen per dollar, and I'm like, woohoo! My Japanese money is worth a lot when it comes to buying stuff from America. But right now, it's like you're it's not great. Of course, this is compounded by the fact that the low exchange rate is completely inaccessible if you are a potential tourist coming to Japan because you can't get into the country to take advantage of this exchange rate. And as a result, the Japanese economy is continuing to kind of go straight down the pooper. Anyways, story number 2 is literally just a repeat of story number 1 from the actual top of the news article feed thing. Yes, in fact, it is another story about typhoon number 11 hitting Okinawa hard, and then it's affecting the climate or the weather. So there's rain all the way from West Japan to East Japan. It rained pretty hard last night in Tokyo a little bit. So it's looking like that's going to continue for the next couple of days as the typhoon does or doesn't wreak havoc on the country. And story number 3 is not a Japan story at all. I'm not sure why in particular this story is story number 3. You'd think they'd cover like Mar-a-Lago things or something, but instead story number 3 is that Snap, the parent company of everyone's favorite sexting app, Snapchat, is restructuring and is trying to eliminate 20% of its labor costs. And it's going to be getting rid of such great features that I'm sure everyone knows and loves, like Snap Originals, Minis, Games, and Pixie. And it's also going to be stopping Voicey and Zenly, which are apparently also things that Snap was doing that I have absolutely never heard of. I don't think I've actually really used Snapchat that much, which either is a sign of my age or a sign that I was never exactly sexy enough to use Snapchat to its full potential, I guess. I'm sure everyone out here listening to this show does not have that same problem. So hopefully things work out for Snap, and you can continue sending dirty nudes to your friends that disappear after 5 seconds, unless you just take a screenshot of them, in which case they will be on your phone forever. Or not. Anyways, that does it for today. Yes, I'm sure you can tell I am very tired today. I just got done working a long shift at the ramen shop that I've, it's been a while, but it's fun getting back in the hang of that. So I am sleepy, I am tired, and my voice is a little hoarse. Hopefully it's not the big C, or I guess the medium C. Big C remains cancer. Hopefully it's not the medium C. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. Find us on Twitter, small_in_Japan. Find me on Twitter at Stefan_Tetsu. Find us on Patreon, patreon.com/smallinjapan. That's a work in progress. Until next time, thank you guys so much for listening. I am Stefan. Take care. See you, probably not tomorrow. See you in a couple days. I don't know. Stay safe.